What's up, guys? This your boy, Mr. 240 pounds of twisted stealing, sex appeal, Mr. No Days Off, back with another video for you guys. I was just recording another video and I thought, you know what, I want to roll. Let's continue. Why end the party? Let's go. So this video is for all the entertainers out there, music, actors, producers, models, dancers, anybody who lives or coming to LA and need advice about the entertainment industry and what to expect. I've been acting for 15 years now. I've been in the industry for, a good amount of time, so I've seen a lot, I've been through a lot. I've worked with a lot of companies. I know a lot of industry contacts, people who have some good name behind them. And so I'm just here to give you advice and things that, nobody ever taught me, that I had to learn the hard way in this business. So if you want to listen more, learn some stuff, stay tuned. There's your boy, Mr. 240 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. Gotcha. Stay tuned. One of the things I would say about LA is that there's a lot of entertainers, and here, you meet a lot of people who say, yeah man, I'm an actor, I'm all about this, I do music, I rap, I'm all over the place, I got it locked down. Then it finds out, they got no credit, they got no resume, they got nothing to show for it, got no videos, no nothing. And those are the people, I won't ever knock people, who have big aspirations and big goals, because I was like that at one point too. I tell people I'm an actor, but I got no show for it. But at some point, when you're here, become a businessman. You think business people associate with people who don't have any success or some type of name behind them, some type of proof of what they do, because anybody could say they're an actor, but how many people are actually doing it? And that's very important. You want to surround yourself with people in the industry, whether you're acting, doing music. You want to meet those engineers, you want to meet those directors, you want to meet those writers, those script writers, you want to meet those casting agents, you want to meet those producers. Those are the people you want to get involved with, the people behind the scenes, because unfortunately it's a dog-eat-dog world. So you think another guy who's trying to do the same thing as you, not necessarily a director or someone, but another actor, another musician, you think he wants you to take his spot over him? Would you want someone to take your spot? I'm one of those people where, it is what it is. I like to give back, because at the end of the day, if we all spend more time helping each other instead of tearing each other down, this would be a lot better place. But unfortunately, LA is not like that. You're gonna run into people who ain't trying to be with you, vibe with you. They're just trying to use you to get to where they need to be, and then they kick you to the door. So you want to meet those like-minded people on the same level as you, or even above you. There's nothing wrong with that. So for me, it's not, look for people who are about what they say. Actions speak louder than words. So if you're telling me, you're doing this, you're doing that, you meet with Sony and Disney, but I can't find nothing of you, then that's a problem. So be on the lookout for that kind of stuff, and come with a business mindset too. You want to get paid for what you want to do. You're not doing this for free. You're not just doing this for arts and crafts. This is your livelihood, so treat it as that. Be willing to, you might have to be like, nah man, I can't associate with you, I'm sorry. It happens. You have to be a businessman at some point. No matter how old or young you are, you have to be a businessman first. So that's one advice I'll give you. There's a reason why I don't tell people who I know. There's a reason why I don't tell people who I know, because once they find out, now they want to be your best friend. They want to hang out all the time. They want to go to wherever you want to go. It's a very people just trying to use you for anything, and it's one of those things we have to look out for. Protect yourself. Be aware of it. Rejection is going to happen more often than you think. For me, I've had rejections before I moved here, of course, and I've been with my agent. Like I said, I signed my agent like 3-4 months after I moved here, and so it's been a good 6 months that I've been with them. And I kid you not, it's been audition, nothing. And there could be a lot of reasons. Nobody knows. They won't ever tell you. I've had the pleasure to audition with NBC, Amazon, Disney. Doing voiceovers, prank commercials, whatever I can. And so, be prepared for rejection, no matter in what industry you are, because one man's treasure or trash is another man's treasure. So somebody might pass you on. Nah, we don't want to associate with you. Let's move on. It is what it is. You want to check that up as a loss and move on. Because again, it's a very selective industry for both of us, for both actors and musicians, dancers, stuff. So you might get passed on and it might hurt you. Don't take it personally, because these people are looking for a specific type or a specific thing, and you might not have it, and that happens. You might be ready. This role that you auditioned for today might not be the one, but the one next week could be the one that make or break your career. So be mindful that rejection is part of the game. You just have to be willing to take it, embrace it, and move on. So, there's times where, I have very good auditions. I'm like, oh man, how can they not choose me? And then 5 minutes after I send it, or, I come from it, I go right back to, all right, when is the next one? Because you might think it's a killer audition, but keep in mind, it's also a million other people auditioning for that role too. So keep in mind that there's a lot of numbers here. So rejection is going to be natural, and be prepared for it. Embrace it and roll with it. Welcome it into your life. Money. Another tip I want to give you is finances. A lot of us, especially actors and dancers and stuff, a lot of auditions are during the day. So, if you're very serious about it, you have to make sure, especially when you have an agent, you're available to go to auditions in the morning or sometimes mid-afternoon. But you have to make sure you have an open availability, because there's days where, for me, I work nights. So I work 6 p.m. to 2 in the morning. I'll get home, check my emails, bam, I have a commercial audition in Hollywood, or I might have a voiceover audition due 2 p.m. That's something I have to get ready for. I have to read the script, sign some documents and stuff. Bam, I have to be available for that in the morning. Or there's times where, I have an audition. Let's say at one day I had an audition for Amazon at 11 a.m. I went there, knocked it out the park, came home 30 minutes later. It was like 12:30. I got another audition at 4:30. So it's one of those things you have to plan and think about. You want to make sure you can find a job that's very flexible, very understanding of your career. And this is why I tell people, when you come here, make sure you're working just to pay the bills. You're not working. You didn't move here just to work. You're working to live. And so even if you have to do the bare minimum just to cover rent and expenses, that's fine. That's what I do. But be prepared for that. You have to be available. So especially when you have representation, they don't mess with that. You can miss an audition once or twice, but after the third one, they're gonna drop you like a sock. Because think about it, there's 2 other million people here who are looking for representation. Probably not 2 million, but you get a lot of people. So if you're not gonna be willing to take that risk and get to these auditions that your agents are getting for you, they'll find Billy down the street who's willing to get up at any time they need him to be at the audition. So be available and be ready, because this is the place where people are very professional. It's a lot laid back than, like, for me from New York, where everything's hustle and bustle. You're always tense, so you got to get somewhere. Always, it's very relaxed, but people are very professional, especially in the industry. So they say be somewhere at 11, try to be there at 10:45. If you're gonna make the audition, at least let them know a couple hours before. Don't text them at 11. Hey, my grandmother's sick, I won't make the audition, because the first thing you'll hear is, oh, okay, I understand, take care of your grandma, and then the next day you're no longer signed with them. So be prepared for that. Be readily available. Find a job. Even do side hustles. Some people create YouTube videos. Some people edit videos depending on your skills. Some people, do Uber. Be flexible, but also if you're gonna just find a job, find something that is aware of what you need. My job knows I'm an actor first, employee second, and that's not a knock on my job, but I didn't come here to work 7 hours a day. I came here to be an actor first. So if an audition comes, they know I'll be there as soon as I can, but I have more audition to go to. So you have to be in the same mindset. This is what you came here for. This is what you're here for. Make that your priority, not your job. And I'm not trying to say that in a harsh way, but which one is more important? Which one you want to be doing 10 years from now? Flipping burgers or waiting tables? Or do you want to be living comfortably in your own home, making money off the career that you've put hard work, blood and sweat and tears into? So keep that in mind. Another thing, the last thing I want to leave with, is be open-minded. Be open-minded. When I say that, I mean that, when I first came here, I was just an actor, and I did card tricks. That was my thing. Now, I met with my agent, and he really opened my eyes about this. You want to be able to do everything, or be willing to do everything, because again, how many actors that live here? So you want to be able to act. They'll send you out for auditions, voiceovers, which you can usually do in the comfort of your own home. They'll send you on anything and everything. Why? Not just because, they don't think you're a good actor, but you never know what's going to happen. Think about it like this. This industry is a very word-of-mouth thing. So even if acting is not something you're booking often, but you book a lot of print jobs, or you release a song and it goes viral, or someone sees something that you did, that blossoms your whole career. And that's why it's important to be open-minded. You're not just an actor, be entertainer. That's why I don't tell people I'm just an actor, I'm an entertainer, because I do everything. I may not be a rapper, but I damn sure I put in that work when it comes to the auditions for acting, commercials, print, whatever my agent says to me, I do it. And a lot of times too, it's weird, but not weird as in like what they send me, but just things that you don't think you fit. Like there's times where I've had auditions to be a circus clown, and at a vaudeville show, and that's something I had to audition for. So that's what I mean by weird. You audition for things you never saw yourself doing. You could be 22, and for me, I was 24 at the time. When I first signed with them, and they said, "Oh, we might send you out to play a guy who's 35." Be willing for that, because you might say no. People who get dropped for doing stuff like that, they'll say no, and then the funny part is people will do that, and they already booked a job. So not only did you just sacrifice a job, you just lost thousands of dollars. You just cost your agent money. So be open-minded, be ready to do anything. Just because you're rapping don't mean you can't go, do a photo shoot at the beach. Just because you're dancing don't mean you can't do some voiceovers. Just because you're acting don't mean you can't go drop a song. Do whatever, be open-minded. This industry is very competitive. So the more skills you have, the more skills you bring, the more eyes to see you, and the more money that comes. And so that's why I say be a businessman. Because business people always have plans. They don't just come with one plan. If that plan don't work, it falls. They got other ways to make it happen, and that's what you should do. I'm living the dream, and I'm just trying to help you out because I know how tough this industry can be. I know how dog world LA is, and I've only been here for 10 months. I've seen it, I've been through it, and I've been in this industry for a long time. So I mean, yeah, I may not be, Will Smith or the Denzel Washington of the world, but as someone who's been in the industry and know people in the industry, I'm just trying to give you information that can help you advance in your career. And then one day you can buy me a drink because this ain't cheap. This took me. I could be at Venice Beach right now and meet some girls. So, but yeah, those are my advice I give to you. Just it all comes to being a businessman or businesswoman. Come prepared, be ready, and hit the ground running. And it's all a numbers game, and that's all it is. It might take some time. You might find success right off the bat, but be prepared. This industry will run you over if you're not. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Everybody who's been supporting me throughout this time, even off of YouTube. I appreciate all the love and support, and I have no problem reaching out to people, or if you have questions and stuff, feel free. I'm an open book. I'm doing this for you guys too, and I'm willing to learn new things. I don't know everything. I'm only 25, so there's still a lot for me to learn. But I hope you guys take something from this video. And I have a lot more stuff coming, cooking, fitness. I love kickboxing, so I'm gonna have some stuff for that too. I'm looking forward to seeing this channel grow and helping other people. Because a helping hand, it's a better hand. So stay safe, be smart, stay home, and remember, 240 pounds, twisted steel, a sex appeal. Catch you guys later.